Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out RV Daydream. I just got back from the car wash. I got my truck all shiny. We got a lot of salt and crap up here in Northeast Ohio. However, I wanted to talk about truck related items, and in this case, there's a lot of misinformation out there as far as towing and airbags. So stay tuned.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. Well, I should clarify, as shiny as the spray off car wash works. Nothing like a wash and wax, by no means. I do want you to take a look back here though, because we'll be talking about this stuff. You can see that I have some extra springs going on in here. This is a 10,000 GVW package that the truck came with. Of course, there's a big bump stop there, so whenever you bottom everything out, you're up against that instead of the frame or breaking something. That's kind of like the last ditch effort. And of course, you know, they put shocks and stuff accordingly to help with the load. Something I've talked about in the past is the load that the truck can handle and what it's rated for. There's a lot of things that you got to be concerned about there, but we're not talking about any of that for the most part. We're just talking about airbags that go on the back end. You know that whenever you hook your trailer up to your truck or you load a bunch of stuff in the back of your truck, but mainly loading up with a trailer, and I'm not talking about a fifth wheel necessarily, I'm talking about a travel trailer. So fifth wheel guys, a little bit of this applies, but you don't have to listen to all of it. But travel trailer guys, you got to listen to this and then you make your own decision. But this is what I have been told, and this is something that I saw on a video and it was very enlightening. So whenever you add a trailer to the back of your truck, it pushes down, it squats the back of the truck. What happens is, basically the trailer causes this rear axle to become a fulcrum, like a teeter-totter. And because of the springs, the way they're rated and everything, they will take in some load and put the weight on the rear tires. However, it will ultimately lift the front end up off of the tire as far as the weight that's being applied to the tires. So let's talk about that action and what airbags do whenever you put them on to help with getting your height back. All right guys, so we're back inside, so let's go ahead and jump into it. How I feel about airbags. Now, there's a video that I watched, and it was probably one of the most informative videos I've ever seen on airbags and towing trailers, and unfortunately it didn't have a unbelievable amount of views. And what I mean by that is, since there's other channels out there, there's other RV channels that are getting maybe 80,000 to 150,000 views on some of their videos that talks about how they're traveling to quartzsite for the year or some kind of drama issue. I wish that one had just as much, because everybody who has an RV and they're towing with the truck and they're considering airbags needs to watch the video. It was by a company called Fast Lane Hitch or Fast Lane Towing, I think. And what they did is they brought in a guy from Equalizer, and he put on a great demonstration. Now, as far as what is going on with the back of your truck, you just need to watch that entire video, pay attention to what they're saying, and know that basically what it comes down to is airbags are not the answer for leveling your truck. The one thing that airbags will do is help with the ride quality and what's going on back there so you don't bottom out, which basically bump stops do the same thing. However, bump stops aren't meant to be rode on either. Here's the one thing that bump stops and airbags, they don't do. This is nobody's going to dispute this. No airbag system and no bump stop system will increase the capacity of what your truck is rated for. It will not increase the capacity of what you can tow behind you. It will not increase the capacity of your gross combined vehicle weight rating. It just won't do it. Your truck is rated to pull X amount of pounds. It's rated to haul X amount of pounds. And it's rated as a combination truck trailer to only be able to be a certain amount of weight before you're overloaded. Here's the thing. If you are overloaded, which guys love to do it, I'm not sure exactly why other than bragging rights. And even then, you know, that's kind of like somebody bragging, I can drive 150 miles per hour to work every day. That's awesome. Great. You know, let me see the vehicle you're doing it in. I think it's cool and all that stuff. But nonetheless, it's really against the law. You know, you're not supposed to be doing it. I'm guilty of that kind of stuff. But I'm just telling you, you're not supposed to do it. Same with the truck. You're only supposed to put so much weight in it. You're only supposed to tow so much weight. If you decide that you're going to go above that number by accident or on purpose, regardless, if an accident occurs, if somebody hits you, not your fault. If somebody you hit is your fault, regardless, one way or the other, if anybody gets hurt or insurance company starts to get a little bit nosy, they're going to start checking numbers and see if you were overloaded. And all of a sudden, even though somebody may wreck into you because you couldn't stop and they pulled out in front of you, it was all their fault, they're going to start looking at your weight ratings and what happened there. And if somebody got hurt, you're really going to be in trouble, because if you're overloaded, that's not a good situation to be in with the police there. So what I'm going to talk about, though, is basically what's going on with the airbag system. As shown in that video, is they found that when they added airbags to the vehicle, it actually decreased what needs to be happening. And what needs to be happening is, what we all know, weight distribution. Whenever you add that load to the back of your truck and your truck squats and your trailer nose goes down a little bit, you're taking braking ability away from the rear axles on the travel trailer, because almost all travel trailers have four-wheel braking system these days. And on a trailer, all four wheels are supposed to brake evenly. There's not one that's biased more than the other. All four wheels are supposed to brake evenly. And then as far as the truck's concerned, you've got that front end nose up in the air, and what's happening there is you're basically pulling weight up off of your front tires. Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but your vehicle's front brakes do up to 75% of your stopping. So whenever you stop at a stop sign in your car going to work today, not towing anything, not in a truck, but a car, just know that 75% of that brake pedal that you're pushing is going to the front tires to slow you down. The rear tires get brakes, and even four-wheel disc brakes, they do a good job, but up to 75% is being handled by your front brakes. That's why a lot of people with old drum brake systems go through brake pad rotors, then they finally look at their drums and their shoes in the back, maybe after 2 times of changing brakes on the front, because they just don't get wore out back there. Now, as far as that 75%, that number's pretty amazing to a lot of people because they don't realize it. But here's one thing that's even higher than that, 100%. Your steering is 100% by your front tires. So with the fact that it's 75% of your stopping power and 100% of your steering, you can see how important it is to keep as much of the weight as you can on those tires so they don't skid and they change direction for you whenever you turn your steering wheel. Because if you don't have enough weight on the front end and you turn that steering wheel and it might be a little bit rainy out, you'll just keep on going straight. No matter how hard you turn the tires, they're just going to slide. So whenever they put airbags on the back, all that did was level out the back end, but not necessarily put any weight back on the front end. However, a weight distribution hitch will put almost all of that weight back on the front end. I mean, darn near all of it. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Whenever you're looking at airbags, just remember what they're for. They're for ride quality. They may aid a little bit in leveling. However, you got to be concerned with not so much the rear being level, it needs to be level, and the trailer needs to be level, but how much weight you can get on those front tires. That's the most important part out of all of that. And I don't find airbags do a very good job of it. Like I said, as seen in that video, I've already put a link up above here, and there'll be a link down in the description. So that's all I want to talk about. I just want this to be kind of like a public announcement with my own thoughts on it. So for all those people that are probably going to jump on their keyboard and, he don't know what he's talking about, airbags are the way to go, you can increase your capacity by 500 to 1,000 pounds. Listen, I'm going to tell you that there is nothing you can add to your truck that will increase your factory load rating or your GVW or your GCVWR or any of that. You can only haul what the manufacturer says legally. Anything else is illegal. Get in an accident, somebody gets hurt, And people are going to start looking for that. And if they see that you went over, you're going to be held liable. I just wanted to inform you guys. So as far as all your comments that you have on this, listen, this is what I tell you guys to do. Type it in the comments. Talk about it. I'm not necessarily going to reply to it. However, other people may. They may want to hear what you have to say. But more importantly, the comments aren't the way to get your message across. If you think there's a way to do it better with airbags, then what you need to do is grab your phone. Almost every phone's got a camera on it. Shoot a video. Post it on Facebook. Post it on YouTube. Say, hey, this is what I think about the matter. But I'm going to tell you, it's just not the way to go. Airbags is something that I might add to ours, but I'm not doing it to level the truck out. I'm doing it for ride quality. I'm not doing it for squatting reasons. I'm doing it for ride quality. That's what the weight distribution bars are for. So that's my 2 cents on it. And as always, guys, I hope to see you out there. Bye.